Welcome. I am Brittney with Birth It Forward, certified birth and bereavement doula, certified yoga instructor, and family photographer. Today we are going to do a yoga flow for heart opening and emotional support, just for emotional balance and relieving stress. All right, let's get going. We're going to start in a seated position. Some things you might want or need, some pillows. If you have one, a yoga bolster. I don't have a yoga bolster here in this studio, so I'm going to use a yoga, just an exercise ball. But if you want, you can use some exercise yoga blocks. I've got 2 here just to help with some balance. All right, let's take a seated position. If it's more comfortable for you, you can sit on your block or on a pillow, just to give you a little extra height and space between baby, because we want to sit nice and straight and tall. And if this isn't an area where you usually sit, this can begin to get a little uncomfortable. So feel free to sit on that block and get a little height if you need it. And we're going to start with some breath work. So place a hand on your heart and one hand on your baby or your belly if you are postpartum. And we're just going to start with some regular breathing. Nothing special yet. Just deep breaths in and out, finding your flow, connecting with yourself and with your body. Feel where that air is going on your inhale. Feel what muscles are sending the air out. Whenever you're ready, let's start by opening with our air. As we bring our air in, let's start by bringing our air to our belly first and expanding our belly, and then having that air fill the rest of our torso, coming into our lungs and expanding our lungs. Holding that for a moment or two, and then on the exhale, we're going to open our throat, open our jaw. You can leave your lips closed if you'd like, or open them. And we're going to go feeling that air leaving from our chest first, and then through the rest of our body. Really focusing on where this air is moving in our bodies and just being aware of that breath. Try not to push the breath out, just allow the breath to release. Beautiful job. Let's start with a seated chest opener. So place your hands behind you. Your fingers want to point toward the back as we place them down. And just begin by arching your chest, going up on the inhale. And then exhale, release. And then inhale and push it open. And exhale, release. You can drop your chin to your chest if you'd like on your exhale. Following the breath. If you would prefer to hold it and find stillness, you can also do that. And just continue to breathe, allowing that stress to leave your body. Focusing on the moment, the here, the now. Come back to center. Remember to sit nice and straight and tall. And let's start by doing a side bend, placing your right hand on the floor, leaning to the right with your arm overhead. Deep breath in as we stretch down the side, warming up our bodies and torso. If it feels good, you can add that movement. If you'd like, open your chest, pushing your shoulder to the back, looking to the sky as we stretch to the side, remembering to breathe. Coming back up to center, arms straight up, lifting your body nice and tall, coming down to the other side, stretching through the left. Open your shoulder to the ceiling to open your chest. Stretching through the front part of your body. Coming back up. Bringing your right hand to the back, your left hand to your right knee. Look over your shoulder for a gentle twist. Those of you heavier pregnant, just go as far as you're able. You don't need to twist and look all the way toward the back. Deep breath, keeping your spine nice and tall. On your next inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling, and on the exhale, twist to the left, keeping your spine nice and tall, stretching your body, looking over your shoulder. Feeling the stretch through your upper shoulders and all along the spine as we look over our left shoulder. Nice and tall, bringing your hands back down, chin to chest, and look up, and chin to chest. Let's sit in our butterfly pose. Feel free to bounce your knees if you'd like. You can also, if this is too intense, sit on the block or have the block support your knees. Breathing in and out. As we breathe in, push your chest forward. And as we breathe out, pull your belly in and push your shoulders forward with your chin to your chest for a bound angle cat-cow. Now sit up nice and straight and tall and walk your hands forward. If you need to, just stop at your toes. Feel free to bounce your legs. Remember to breathe through that tension. As you're able to, you can continue coming forward until your belly touches the floor or your feet, or until you have reached where you are able to go. Walking those hands forward, dropping your chin to your chest, trying to hinge from your hips without arching your back. Come to the right. And then on your next inhale, go to the left. Waking up your body, your back. Coming back to center. And come sitting up straight and tall. Beautiful. Let's make our way to our knees. As we continue to to move our bodies. Place your knees directly under your hips so that this part makes a right angle, and then your hands should be directly under your shoulders. Your shoulder and back should also a right angle. This is a tabletop pose here. When you're ready, begin to inhale and drop your belly to the floor, arching your bottom to the ceiling, lifting your chin on your inhale. And then as we exhale, begin by tucking your pelvis, engaging your hips, and then pushing your shoulders up and tucking your chin on your exhale. And then continue through that move with your breath. Breathing in as we drop our belly, allowing that breath in your belly to squeeze the breath out as we push our shoulders to the ceiling and tuck our hips. Continue that movement here. Find any spots with tension and move your body to release that tension. I have some tension right up here that I'm pinpointing. Right on my shoulder. Feel your body warming up. Let's add a little more movement, opening your knees just a little bit, bringing your toes together. We're going to come up into our cat, and for cow, we're going to come back down into an extended child's pose, and then going up into cat and down to extended child's pose. Following that movement with our breath. Child's pose. Breathing in and then out for cat. Beautiful. Let's do one more here, and then we're going to end in tabletop. Bringing your knees back underneath your hips, square. We're going to open. Just start by opening low, kind of parallel with the floor, and then come down, threading your hand in between your arm and your torso, your leg, and drop your shoulder to the floor. If you like, you can take your left hand and straighten that out, feeling that stretch all through the shoulder. Staying here for a few breaths. Sending that breath into those tight muscles. Trying to keep your hips square. Don't allow them to slide. You'll feel a deeper stretch down your back and side if you keep them square. Beautiful. Coming back up, bring your left hand back underneath you, and this time we're going to open our chest as far as we can with a gentle twist, bringing our hand to the ceiling, and then adding that movement. Exhale and inhale. Feeling that open, allowing all the stress to leave and love to enter. One more here. Last one. Coming back up to our tabletop. Resituate, release the tension in your arms. Wiggle if you need to. Taking your left hand straight out, parallel with the floor. We're going to slide that in between our arm and our knee, threading that needle. Again, keeping your hips straight, don't allowing them to slide to the side. Bringing your right hand straight above you. Back. Your shoulders. As you breathe. Hold your breath. Back up to our tabletop. And this time we're going to do our left hand opening up wide for the chest, twisting your body, and coming back down underneath as we breathe. Strengthening our bodies, stretching. Let's do one more here. Turn back up to our tabletop. If you need to, release your knees. Let's have a seat back into a hero pose. If you need to, you can also sit on a block. You can have it any height that you'd like. Dog. Rolling those shoulders back. Sitting nice and straight and tall. Set the block to the side. Adjust your pants. And now we are going to do a half split here, a low lunge. So bringing your foot forward, put your right foot forward. You want that slightly farther forward than your knee. That way, as you come forward into the low lunge, your knee stays at a right angle over your ankle. Feel free to grab a pillow or something to support your knee. Mine is not happy with me at the moment. Place your hands at your heart. And as we go forward, we're going to raise them up and then come down into cactus, opening your chest to the ceiling as we stretch through our hips, holding our bodies here, building heat, finding that balance. You can stay right here if you'd like in your cactus arms, coming back to a neutral position. And for a half split on this right leg. Stretching through the back of the leg here. Coming back up. It's a cactus. And back down. As we breathe, come up and let it out to go deeper. Breathing in and out as we crest. Let's do two more. Last one. Opening that chest nice and wide. Feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. Coming back up. Bring that foot back straight in. If you need to, shake your legs out. We're going to take our right leg out to the side for a gate pose. I'm going to face you for this one. Out to the side for gate pose. Your toes are kind of at a 45-degree angle. We're going to bring our left arm up, straightening our torso, coming in and over. We breathe as we come up. And we exhale as we go down. Opening your torso as we go down. And again, open your torso. Feeling that stretch through the inner leg. Try not to put too much pressure here or it's going to hurt your knee. Beautiful. Let's change this up just a little bit. Bringing this knee in, we're going to open and stretch to the right. Feeling that stretch all through the inner thigh. Let's add that bend in there, coming up, and we're going to stretch to the side. Beautiful. Making sure to breathe. Let's do one more here. Let's come to center. Sorry, my knee is not happy. Okay. Coming back up, we're going to continue opening our chest, making space for baby in our torso. Have your knees about hip width apart. And we're going to start with a supported camel. So place your hands on your back and begin to arch backwards. Just go as far as you'd like. Doesn't have to be far. If you feel confident and comfortable, let's just go one hand at a time. You can put a block back here, so you can reach for the block. If you can't go to the floor, you can put a pillow or whatever you want, or you can just reach for your heels. Going back, stretching through the front of your body, arching your back, pushing your hips forward, and then come up and stretch the other side. And come up. With each time we breathe, see if you can go just a little deeper. Feeling that stretch through the thighs. Do another supported camel. And see if you can go just a little deeper into it this time, now that we've warmed our back up a little more. If you feel like it, you can see if you can place your hands down. This does take some core work, so if you're heavily pregnant, you may not want to put your hands down all the way for a full camel. Coming back up, one arm at a time. And then come down to a hands and knees position. And we're going to slide our hands forward for puppy. Sliding your hands forward, pushing your chest to the floor. You can place a block under your head if it's too intense. Remember to use your breath. On this next exhale, lift your chest, bring your arms in underneath you, tuck your chin. See if you can bring your hips your knees a little closer together. If you're heavily pregnant, this might be a little more difficult. Keeping your bottom in the air, we're going to reach for our heels, placing our head to the floor for rabbit pose. Stretching through those upper shoulders. This one, if you need to create space, you can open up. You can also widen your knees to allow space for baby. And then come out of it, widen your knees, place your toes together, extend your hands for an extended child's pose. Breathing deep here. Feeling that stretch through the lower back, the inner thighs. Do one more breath, and then I'll meet you in tabletop. Come on back into tabletop here. Dropping your belly for cat-cow. And then lifting, tucking your chin. Let's do one more. And then we're going to go cat to child's. Releasing that tension, focusing on your body, focusing here and now, and being present in this moment. Okay, find stillness and cat in your tabletop. We're going to tuck our toes, and we're going to push up into a down dog with a pedal. So push one foot down as you raise the other knee, keeping your head between your ears, pushing your chest toward your knees. Coming back down. Breathing deep and allowing it to go. Make your way up to your knees here. We are going to place our left foot forward this time. And again, it should be slightly farther than where your knee is. That way we can come forward into cactus, low lunge cactus, and then pull back into our half split. Making sure to breathe. Exhale should be as we get the deepest into our pose. Inhale as we come to center, and exhale again as we come deepest into this other pose. Beautiful job. You are so strong. Let's do a few more of these. Last one. Let's hold this one for just a moment. Coming back down into our half split. We're going to rotate our back knee, extending your left leg to the side, bringing your arm up, opening your body, strengthening and lengthening your spine, and coming down into a side gate pose. And then open. Stretching through, opening your chest to the ceiling, coming back over, stretching, opening. Make sure you're breathing. I keep catching myself holding my breath. Breathing in as we come out of the position, breathing out as we reach the peak. Last one here. Beautiful. Now we're going to stretch sideways and then gate. Stretch sideways and deep, opening the inner pelvis. Feeling that stretch. Opening your chest. Beautiful. Let's make our way back to camel. Let's do a supported camel. If you feel you can rotate through your arms again. See if you can bring both hands down for a full camel. Otherwise, go into that supported camel. Come up one hand at a time. Coming back down to your hands and knees. Bringing your hands forward, dropping your chest to the floor, going into a puppy pose. Opening your chest, pushing it down. And again, you can grab a block here if it is more comfortable. Maybe instead of putting it under your head, you can put it under your chest as you push your chest to the floor to try and touch that block. Breathing through any tension. Slowly lift your chest, bringing your arms back, and sitting back into child's pose. Spreading your knees a little wider, making room for baby. And allowing your body to sink into this child's pose. Coming out of this, you're going to sit on your bottom. Feel free to sit on your block to give you a little extra height. And just start rolling your shoulders. Roll the other direction. Drop your right ear to your left shoulder, to your right shoulder. Drop it. And the other one. Chin to your chest. Clasp your hands and push them in front of you with your chin to your chest. Feel free to move your arms any way you need to go to pinpoint where you have tension. Remembering to breathe. Make your way to lie down on your back. If you're heavily pregnant, come down on the side and then roll to your back. Let's start with a windshield wiper motion with our knees. Breathing in as your knees come up and breathing out as they go down. Beautiful. Bring your knees up to your chest and roll, rock side to side. Take your right leg, place the foot to the floor, left leg, cross your knee, your ankle onto your knee, and begin doing a gentle twist to that side. Let's go as far as you're comfortable. You can even place a block under your knee to provide you with a little more height to fully relax. Make your way back to center. Switch feet. And allow your legs to fall to the other side. Find your way back to center. You can grab a bolster or the ball if you'd like and place that underneath your back. And we're going to do, if you're pregnant, don't come straight up. We're going to do a supported reclined bound angle. So place that ball or bolster under your back, place your feet together, and relax back onto that ball. Allowing your knees to drop. If that's too intense on your hips, you can grab a block and place them under your hips or knees, wherever you need that support, as we allow our legs to fall open. Now allow that bolster or ball to move aside. And we're going to come down for a sideline savasana. Place a block or pillow between your knees. You want your hips stacked. And just find Allow your body to rest, to get heavy. Feel as though you're sinking into the floor, allowing any tension to melt away. When you're ready, you can come up out of this pose from a side lying position. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit the like button so I know you like this video. Hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you are told when we have our newest videos. All right, I will see you again next week.